This tutorial today is going to teach you how to make a box that holds a set of 3x3 note cards. First, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 7.5 inches square, which I have here. Your next one needs to be 5 5/8 square. And then your last piece of cardstock needs to be 5 1/8 square. So the next step is, after you have picked your cardstock to make your box, is to score the 7.5 square cardstock at 2 inches on all sides. The 5 5/8 square cardstock needs to be scored at 1 inches on all sides, and the 5 1/8 piece of cardstock needs to be scored at 3/4 on all sides. The 5 1/8 cardstock is going to be on the top of your box, so I like to pick a pretty pattern paper for that top because that's the decorative piece of your box. So for this one, I chose this pretty paper from Webster's Pages with pretty little pink and white flowers. After you have all of them scored, you're going to cut each little box right to the end of your scored line, like so. So you have a little flap. Flip it around and do the same on the other side. So now you have all your little flaps, and it forms a box once you put some glue. So normally I like to glue it. I use some Tombow liquid. It just seems to hold better over time as opposed to any form of tape. So throw some glue on each flap and I lift it up. I hold it for a few seconds to let it sit. And I do the same on the other side. So now you have the base of your box. And you do the same thing with your lid. Cut right up to the score line. Paper didn't want to cooperate with me. So now you have a base and you have a lid. Now the pattern paper, you do the same exact thing. can't see it on the stripes, my score lines. I'm going to flip it over. And last but not least, you have a pretty little top that fits over your lid, if I can get it on. Okay, so I'm back. Apparently I had some technical difficulties with my first top that I chose, and so I went and made a new top really quick. I had to pause and pick a different color and make a new top. I don't know what I was doing. I must have been on I don't know. But as you can plainly see, my first top that I had is a little bit too big. So I went ahead and made a new top. So this is the new top to fit on this pretty little box that I've made here. And then the pretty pattern paper goes on top. And now you're done. You have a great little box that fits wonderful little mini cards. Here's a card that I made. It's in a little envelope that I made, and you can see these on my site as well at www.scrappingwonders.com.